Hey, let me ask you a simple question. Why does an electric car that promises 450 to 500 km of range suddenly struggle to cross 300 kilometers on highway? No traffic, no AC abuse, just smooth highway driving. So, where did the range go? And the strange part is, most reviews mention it, owners claims about it, but almost nobody explains why it actually happens. And so today I will. This video isn't about hating EVs. It's not about defending petrol cars either. It's about physics. By the end of this video, you will understand why EV range drop so sharply on highways, why city driving feels amazing in EVs, and why bigger batteries doesn't completely fix the problem. Let's start with reality. Most electric cars perform brilliantly in city traffic, deliver near claim range at low speeds, but the moment you hit 90 km per hour, 100 km per hour, the range graph falls off a cliff. And no, this isn't because the car is defective. It's because highway driving exposes EVs to their biggest enemy. The biggest enemy of highway EV range is not the battery, it's air resistance. And here is something most people don't realize. At city speeds, rolling resistance matters more. But at highway speeds, air drag dominates everything. And the drag doesn't increase linearly, it increases exponentially, which means driving at 100 km per hour doesn't just use a little more energy than 80 km per hour, it uses a lot more. EVs feel this more strongly because they are silent, they are smooth, and they give instant torque. So you don't feel how hard the motor is working, but the battery does. This is where petrol cars fool us. Petrol engines are already inefficient. They waste energy constantly at low speed or high speed. So the difference between city driving and highway driving doesn't feel dramatic, but EVs are extremely efficient at low speeds. So when efficiency drops at highway speed, it feels shocking by comparison. It's not that EVs are bad at highways, it's that they are too good in cities, which makes them contrast obvious. Now let's talk about batteries. Batteries love short bursts, gentle acceleration, regenerative braking. Highway driving offers none of that. On the highway, the motor pulls continuously. There is no reason. The battery stays under constant stress. Heat builds up, efficiency drops. This is why EV range feel normal in cities and disappointing on highways. Now comes the biggest misunderstanding. Most advertised EV range numbers comes from WLTP testing. WLTP includes low speed stops, gentle acceleration, ideal temperature. It doesn't represent sustained 100 to 100 km per hour driving, strong headwinds, real world loads. So when an EV claim 500 km, it's not lying. It's just being tested in conditions that highway completely ignores. Many people think just add a bigger battery, but bigger battery means more weight, more drag, more rolling resistance, which increases energy consumption. So while bigger batteries help, they don't solve highway problem. They just delay it. This is why engineers now focus more on aerodynamics, lighter structures, efficiency per kilometer, not just battery size. If you are buying an EV, here is the smartest thing you can do. Don't ask what's the claim range. Ask does it get at 100 km per hour? How efficient is it per kilometer? How aerodynamic is the design? A smaller, efficient EV can sometimes outperform a large EV with a bigger battery on highways. The good news is this problem is known. Manufacturers are already working on better aerodynamics, lower ride heights, smooth underbodies, structural batteries, smarter thermal management. The next generation of EVs won't just chase range numbers, they will chase usable real world range. So let's summarize calmly. EVs lose range on highway because air drag increases exponentially. Batteries face sustained load. Test cycle doesn't match real world driving. This isn't a flaw, it's physics. I would love to know your experience. If you drive an EV, how much range do you actually get on highways? Drop a comment. Real world data helps everyone. And if you enjoy clear engineering based explanation like this, subscribe. Thank you.